Opportunity, circumstances that make it possible to do just about anything. Maximizing just one opportunity could change your life. Hi, I'm Theodore Henry and welcome to Jamaica Magazine. Today is not just any other day. It's one filled with countless chances to do something new, something different, something positive. And you've already made a step in the right direction by tuning in. Today we'll share with you how our government is creating opportunities and hope for many Jamaicans. Do stay with us.
Did you know that the EU has been doing a lot of work in Jamaica? The EU provided some 23 billion Jamaican dollars to help people living in sugar-dependent areas. This means new houses for sugar estate workers, rehabilitated roads, improved schools, health centers, vocational training, business grants, and a wide range of action to improve the lives of people in sugar-dependent areas.
Life sweeter for true with the EU.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, November 13. Prime Minister Andrew Holness says the government will be spending $1.3 billion to implement an enhanced disaster mitigation works program. Mr. Holness says the work will be carried out over a 3-month period ending in February 2020. It will be implemented by the National Works Agency in partnership with the National Solid Waste Management Authority with guidance from the Ministry of Health and Wellness. The Prime Minister says work will include clearing and cleaning of drains, gullies, roadsides, gully banks, medians, and verges. Solid waste removal, cleaning, and beautification, as well as the identification and elimination of breeding sites on public and private property, will also be undertaken. The Prime Minister says each constituency will receive $15 million to carry out the program. That allocation will be separate from the interventions normally undertaken by the National Works Agency and the National Solid Waste Management Authority.
$4 million for bushing and drain cleaning, $3 million for sanitation and beautification works, $3 million for vector control, that is the mosquito control, and $5 million for patching of potholes or minor road repairs.
Cabinet has approved the disbursement of $1 billion to ramp up government's vector control program. This is in addition to the $581 million spent on the outbreak of dengue since the start of the year. As he announced the measure in Parliament Tuesday, Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton said $470 million of the sum would be used to purchase equipment. That includes 35 vector control vehicles, mounted foggers, insecticides, tablets for water treatment, and the engagement of additional vector control workers. $302 million will be used to remove solid waste and clean canals and drains, while $227 million will fund the public education campaign. Minister Tufton says a National Dengue Coordination Committee will also be established to undertake a multi-sectoral agency response to vector-borne illnesses. The program will be carried out over the next 3 months and extended for another 3 after the dengue outbreak has ended. In an update to the House Tuesday, Dr. Tufton said his ministry had received over 10,000 dengue notifications since the start of the year. Of that number, more than 6,000 have been classified as suspected, presumed, or confirmed cases. During the same period, 44 suspected or confirmed deaths were reported.
Again, I make a special appeal to all Jamaicans to partner with the government by taking action, including searching their surroundings for mosquito breeding sites in and around their home, and to visit their doctor or health center as necessary in order for appropriate diagnosis to be made and an appropriate treatment be recommended.
Minister Tufton says efforts will be made to increase the staff complement at the health centers with the highest demand for treatment. He's urging persons to donate blood to fill the demand to deal with serious dengue cases. In other news, the Bank of Jamaica BOJ has sold $70 million to authorized dealers and cambios to increase the supply and bring normalcy to the foreign exchange market. The action was taken against recent fluctuations in the value of the Jamaican dollar against the U.S. currency and public concern about the depreciation in the exchange rate. At the close of business day on Tuesday, the Jamaican dollar was $142.23 to $1 US. In a statement, the BOJ attributed the fluctuations to increased demand for foreign currency due to regular restocking by retailers for Christmas. There has also been an increase in demand for portfolio transactions. The central bank says it remains committed to maintaining orderly conditions in the foreign exchange market and will only intervene to prevent disorderly market conditions. Ground has been broken for a $140 million adult transitional facility in downtown Kingston, the first of its kind in the region. To be operated by the Kingston and St. Andrew Municipal Corporation, the facility will assist the homeless regain a normal standard of living, among other offerings. At Monday's groundbreaking, local government minister Desmond McKenzie said over 1,900 persons living on the streets of Kingston would be impacted.
We have put a lot of thought into what we want to establish. It is not only going to be a facility that will cater for their needs, medically and otherwise, but we will allow the facility to encourage them to come off the cold concrete at night and sleep in this facility with a roof over their heads.
The building is being constructed through a partnership involving the KSAMC, the Jamaica Social Investment Fund, the National Health Fund, and the National Solid Waste Management Authority. The Cornwall Regional Hospital is now in receipt of $20 million worth of medical equipment and supplies. The endoscopic equipment is expected to facilitate minimally invasive surgeries, as well as the diagnosis and treatment of illnesses of the bile and pancreatic ducts. Health and Wellness Minister Dr. Christopher Tufton has welcomed the donations made by Jamaican-born philanthropists living in the United States.
We are very grateful, and we certainly invite you to give more and to come back more frequently.
And finally, Jamaica is now a signatory to the International Solar Alliance, ISA. The signing of the framework agreement allows the island to tap into the $100 billion investment opportunities available in the solar power sector. Energy Minister Favour Williams signed the agreement on behalf of the government on October 23. She says the treaty agreement will assist in the coordination and the decision-making, which will allow Jamaica to scale up its solar energy projects. Minister Williams adds that the agreement will support the island's renewable energy program. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Hope often creates the platform for us to patiently wait for the opportunities we need in life. Well, the HOPE program, and we should all know what the HOPE program is by now, is not keeping anybody waiting. Through this initiative, many youth have been engaged in meaningful ways right across Jamaica. Here's how government created a second chance through the HOPE program.
I was yearning for success so much that it brought me to the wrong road. I was actually incarcerated because of my actions. And that is where I got into sewing, because I had to do something to make up for the time and to keep myself active. So this program, I heard about it as soon as I was released in May 13. So it was my ray of hope. This is my change. This is my way forward. So I come with all zeal and tenacity to go forward.
Cressy Ray is just one of the thousands of Jamaican young people whose lives are being transformed because of their engagement in the Prime Minister's Housing Opportunity, Production and Employment Hope program.
The HOPE program is about engaging with the youth of Jamaica in a meaningful way. To give them, so it is mainly a training and apprenticeship program, if I can summarize that in a nutshell. It involves engaging young persons through, firstly, values and attitudes, or what I call core skills training. Then it gets into a skills training, a very basic skills training, and then get them to serve as an apprentice for up to 1 year, honing the skills that they would have learned.
And that is exactly the course taken by the Hope Garment Construction Corps at the Heart Trust NTA Garments Academy.
The first phase was 2 weeks of what is called core skills training. Basically life skills training, different areas where they were taught life coping skills, punctuality, how to dress for work, how to manage their emotions, things like that.
I deserve the best things that life has to offer.
They were taken into the machine operating training where the 100 were placed in 4 groups of 25 with 4 instructors learning to sew. The final phase will be going into production where they will actually start making the shirts for the other persons. And you will see from the display we have over here that they're actually making shirts now.
Yes, you heard right. These students are actually making shirts for the over 15,000 participants of the Hope program.
When we started the program, the intent was to have everybody be in receipt of a shirt, Oxford type shirt, that would be to help to promote the good working ethics, including their own dress and deportment. To purchase shirts outright and to have them branded, the cost was really far too prohibitive in order to kit out the vast numbers that we're hoping to reach on the program. Then there was a suggestion to speak to Heart Garments Academy, and I found out that they had this massive facility with over 100 machines, which were generally being underutilized at the time.
Now these young garment makers are learning much more than stitching shirts for fellow Hope participants.
I'm enjoying it right now because I can make my own shirt, skirt, and now I'm dropping to make my own dress. It is very enlightening, astounding. I didn't know it was so meticulous to make even a simple dress. You know, we look at it as just 2 pieces of fabric, but when you get down to the nitty and gritty, it has so many different calculations, but it's something I love.
Because the clothes wasn't working out for me, I tried to do jewelry making. It's going great so far because I can make my own jewelry, I can produce it, I can have my own store and selling them.
The length is from the waist to the ground.
And none of this would be possible without the team of hard-working instructors on hand.
At first, I didn't know anything about sewing. Then, basically, getting the steps from our instructors, and they're teaching us step by step, so you get everything and understand. And at this stage where I'm at, I'm proud of myself, because if I didn't came here, I wouldn't know to do nothing at all.
The teachers, trust me, they work hard. It's not easy dealing with us as young adults, so they work hard. And what I love about them, it's not just about passing for them. It is about sitting down with the person, making sure they understand. So I give the teachers 2 thumbs up. They help me a lot because I give them most of them problem. And there is not an instructor here who don't know me. Because I walk around and I ask questions, how to do my shirt, and they all helped me. It don't make no sense to stay home and sit down and I look for somebody to give something when you can come out, learn a skill, and can do something for yourself.
It doesn't matter what background you're from or where you're from. Just come with an open mind and willing to learn. And once you're willing, you'll go a long way because there's hope for you.
For more information on the Garment Construction Corps or the HOPE program, call or visit a National Youth Service or Heart Trust NTA office. Toll free 1-888-432-7868 or email info@heart-nta.org.
Opportunities also present themselves through technological advancements aimed at making our lives pretty simple. Here's how the Jamaica Electronic Single Window for Trade simplifies the process of doing business in Jamaica.
Picture this. You're a busy entrepreneur working hard to grow your business. At the wharf to be cleared are the materials needed to make your products. You are required to visit several government offices and fill out multiple forms with similar information to complete this activity, spending time on the trading process that could otherwise be invested in your business. For you, this may just be a mental exercise, but for many entrepreneurs in Jamaica, it is the reality of trade. A reality that will change with the introduction of the Jamaica Electronic Single Window for Trade. An electronic single window ESW is an IT platform that facilitates the efficient clearance of cargo.
An electronic single window is expected to bring simplification, harmonization, and facilitation on international trade transactions under a robust electronic environment. This will bring facilities for customs brokers, government officials to interact with a computerized systems that will have a set of business rules that will allow the traders to fulfill all regulatory requirements, submit all the required data, and be able to complete their transactions in a single and seamless system.
With that electronic single window for trade, clearly it's an electronic form, and that will be filled out one time at your convenience, online, and then behind the scene, the BRAs, the Border Regulatory Agency, will collaborate to ensure that your application is accepted.
The agencies connected to the system will be able to grant the necessary permits, licenses, and approval for the release of merchandise. When approval is given, the trader receives a notification and can then proceed to collect or send off goods. The introduction of an ESW will reduce the cost and time it takes to import and export goods, creating a more enabling environment for local entrepreneurs and foreign investors.
Where we can develop and implement a system where all the transactions can take place through a particular port or point or window in this instance, it makes doing business easier. By extension, therefore, it is expected that the interest in conducting business will be improved, will be increased, and investors will see Jamaica as an even more attractive investor destination. On the other side, it also will aid in the collection of revenue, where we can have a greater throughput of trade and of activity, which by extension generates even much more in terms of the economy.
Implementation of the ESW began in August 2018, and the timeline for completion is 36 months. Over 20 border and regulatory government agencies will connect to the platform. The entity responsible for collecting revenue from trade, the Jamaica Customs Agency, is the lead implementing agency.
The electronic single window system will be fully integrated, of course, with the Ascuda World system. They're both built on the Ascuda World platform. That information will be passed seamlessly from the electronic single window into the customs management system. And that, of course, reduces time and complexity, having a single point of contact and simplification of information. So that transparent environment, having that electronic track and trace, and of course, ensuring that persons are carrying out their functions within the agreed time frame.
The ESW is projected to reduce the number of entities a trader comes in contact with from as much as 5 to 1. In the future, this is how a trader could be making arrangements for the clearance of goods. The Jamaica Electronic Single Window, facilitating efficiency in trade, contributing to a robust business environment, a part of the framework for making it easier to do business with Jamaica.
Through the opportunities that the government is creating for ordinary Jamaicans via training, technological advancements, and so much more, Jamaica is on the right path to becoming the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and of course, do business. Want to hear a few more of those opportunities? Well, I'm so happy you asked. Here we go. There's the Major Infrastructure Development Program, MIDP. Government created the MIDP program to improve some 431 kilometers of roadway together with 27 bridges. Not only has this program created the avenue for more jobs, it has resulted in better road networks. There are major housing opportunities through the Housing Agency of Jamaica, HAJ. The government, through the company and contractors China Harbour Engineering Company, CHEC, recently signed contracts for the construction of 1,650 housing solutions in Catherine Estates, St. Catherine, providing more Jamaicans with the opportunity to access housing. There are potable water opportunities. Prime Minister Andrew Holness opened the pipelines to the Essex Valley Water Supply Project in Junction Square, which will serve more than 3,000 households. Jamaica in all its glory and beauty offers us the opportunity to escape from all the unwanted noise around us and enjoy some of the most beautiful sights. Here's another in our series, Round the Bend. Today we journey to St. Mary.
St. Mary is known for many wonderful things. Banana, the main ingredient of our favorite chips. The Eastern Parish is also home to cultural greats and emblems. But there is another venue close to its capital that will take your stress away.
Round the Bend takes us to Strawberry Fields Together in the parish of St. Mary. The Ministry of Tourism endorsed eco-friendly resort.
Welcome to Strawberry Fields Together. Yours to enjoy and discover. Keep it beautiful. Strawberry Fields Together. Yeah, it's situated in Robins Bay, and just on the coastal area, you know, bordered by the Don Christopher Point, you know, historic, where they say it's a site where the last battle fought at sea between the English and the Spanish took place. So there's a lot of historic, you know. Even some explorers were exploring off the coast, and they say they came across an anchor that they say they could be affiliated to one of Columbus' ships, Santa Maria or something, which sank somewhere off the coast. So they are actually in the process of doing more studies on that to see if that's a reality.
There are several other reasons the Tourism Ministry encourages visitors to spend a little time at Strawberry Fields Together. It sits on 18 acres of paradise. Located in the remote fishing village of Robins Bay in the parish, it offers fun and relaxation for those in need of a getaway. There are 2 white sand beach coves on the property.
White Sand Beach, which is unique in this area, because most of the beaches, you know, so it's It's like a real gem.
There's also an award-winning restaurant and cafe.
Good afternoon, I'd like to have lunch, please.
Good afternoon. On our menu today we have fried fish, steamed fish, or brown stew fish. Or if you want to try some of our chicken, we have fried chicken and vegetarian meals also.
My name is Jennifer Wright Mackenzie. I am the manager for this Strawberry Patch restaurant, also cook/chef. I am preparing for today some steamed fish, fried chicken, and curried chickpeas.
What's also attractive about Strawberry Fields Together? It's eco-friendly all around.
We try to get the total community involved in the whole so they can play an integral part. Because if they can share in the profits and the running of the place, I think they will help to protect the whole product.
Several of the decor pieces at the location are made by local artisans.
Welcome to Strawberry Fields Together. I'm Vidya Anderson and I will tell you about our accommodations. We have several types of accommodation, from rustic to a more modern feel. We have room for couples, while some are family orientated. We have jacuzzi, king-size bed, queen. We even have bunk beds. We have no AC, but of course, we have the ocean right there, so you get the natural cool breeze from the sea. All the rooms have hot water. Some of them have kitchen. It's a real getaway, so don't come expecting television.
You're invited with your family to experience the magic of Strawberry Fields Together. Other than staying overnight, Strawberry Fields Together is a great location for a company or school fun days. Just ask for the Jamaican group rate. Aside from that, the venue is also a great destination for weddings and family reunions. But wait, how did it get its name? As there's no strawberries around.
In the 70s and way back then, it used to be like a campground. Like it was a hippie paradise, like. People came with tents from all over the world and just pitched their tents and stayed around. And sometimes it was said that probably some member of the Beatles might have visited this place here, you know. And he did a music about Strawberry Fields forever. So. And also they say like the hippies in those times, when they got bitten by mosquitoes, they had all these little red spots. So it was like a strawberry patch or something.
For now, come and indulge in nature at Strawberry Fields Together, where everything is real, calm and peaceful.
And that's all the time we have for you on today's show, but if you missed anything, you can watch it all again on our website or YouTube channel. Don't forget to keep up with us on our Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter pages. And before we go, here's a little food for thought. We do not get unlimited chances to have the things we want. Nothing is worse than missing an opportunity that could have changed your life. Let that sink in. On behalf of the entire production team, I'm Theodore Henry. Take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.